how the corpse was moved.
Fucking no. Maybe the window will open, maybe.
The control system was in car 1, where the body swap occurred. If so, then the main control system's failure must have something to do with moving the corpse.
So maybe the culprit broke the main control system. He must have attempted to stop the train to bring in the corpse from the outside.
But the train never stopped. The operation log confirms the train was moving the entire time. So I don't think he broke the system to bring the corpse in.
Then why did the main control system fail?
It must have something to do with moving the body.
But you're unsure exactly how, huh? In that case...
Did he move the body?
I knew it! A mystery is blocking you! Anything blocking you in here is also a mystery. So let's solve it to keep on going.
Let's see. How did he do that? The main control system was last one. Car 1 was in the tunnel?
The control system must have failed because something happened in the first car. If that's true, what exactly happened? If it's related to the body being moved, then how?
Master's expression is so
The driver's
serious.
seat?
He must be thinking hard. Well, as his mentor, I better think
Oh my
hard
god,
too.
the driver's seat.
The main control system failing. The blackout. The train.
Was there actually a
shaking?
driver?
Oh yeah. Why did
That's the
train
dead
shake like
body
that?
that he got?
There was
or something?
A blackout right before entering the tunnel that was caused by the main control system failing. But the culprit didn't destroy it, so the blackout happened because... wasn't there some shaking right before the blackout too?
Yes, there's shaking and a
After
blackout.
the whole train shook, the
When we entered the tunnel.
I don't get it.
That's right! The train shook right before the blackout. We still don't know what caused that to happen. Whatever it was strong enough to make the entire train shake. It caused the main control system to fail and resulted in a blackout. If it had something to do with moving a body, then what must have happened was...
Ooh! Did I give you the assistance you needed? Close to solving the case
Then what would have happened
now?
was
It's time to combine our powers and solve this thing! Let's go, Master! Lay it all out!
he broke a door. I don't know.
Are you ready to play the Shinigami puzzle?
Let's get a hint here. Let's grab this. Here you go, eat this. Maybe something happened to the train when it shook. No, really? I didn't know that, really? Did it switch to the backup because car 1 was gone? Car 1 was gone? Derailed?
Tick tock, tick tock.
It was derailed?
That's right.
Oh my god, he derailed the car? So even if time begins again... Wait, what? It was wrong?
Made it in the nick of time.
Are you sure? What? It's not derailed? It's not derailed?
This...
Mystery Labyrinth from the beginning? Oh, fuck no. What? I am so confused. Make the main go.
That's right. The train shook right before the blackout.
Let's
We
see.
still don't know what
Maybe
caused
they
that
say
to
something.
happen. Whatever it was strong enough to make the entire train shake. It caused the main control system to fail and resulted in a blackout. If it had something to do with moving a body, then what must have happened was...
Ooh! Did I give you the assistance you needed?
Derail? That's the only thing I could think of.
Let's work together as a team!
Wait, D-E-R-A-I-L. No, fuck.
You can do it, Master!
Derailed, detached, D-A-C. No, that doesn't fit. Fuck. Let me see these hints again. Detached? Okay, we know the first ones are D and E. Right?
You can do it, Master!
D. I'm gonna try some random shit, not gonna lie. Boom. Come on, turn around. D, there's the E. D. T-A-C. No, it's not T. I am so stupid. I just did the R again.
This is...
D. What are some train terms? D. Would detach work? Not detached, but detach. Does this count as one flower? Because detached would work. Those are the only ones that are combined. I think I have to just book it on the ED and pray it's like a one flower.
Tick tock, tick tock.
Shut up. I wish I could throw a spear at your fucking face. Is that the ED? It is. Okay, it does count as one flower. So it was detached.
Could it be that the first car was separated from the train?
But weren't we on the same railroad?
Seriously?
So
Yeah. The reason why the main control system failed was because... The first car was cut off from the rest of the train we were riding in.
Let's keep going for now.
Run after him.
Master, I don't really get it. What do you mean the first car was cut off?
He detached it.
The shaking happened just before the blackout, right? Huh? Did it just shake? What was that? The lights went out for a moment and came back on. At that time, the first car was disconnected from the rest of the Amaterasu Express. As a result, the main control system failed, and after a brief blackout, it switched to the backup.
But why cut off the first car? Why go through all that trouble?
Of course, to move the body in the train car. To do that.
He could have dropped the body, maybe, when it got detached.
It's bigger than ever!
How much longer will this keep happening? I feel like I'm gonna suffocate.
Poor Yuma, bruh. Poor Yuma.
Suffocating.
Again?
The body was transported along with the entire
Given that the first car was cut off, so that
with the
body
entire
could be
car.
moved. Right. I think I see what happened.
Seems like you got it. Let's do this.
Yeah, it went with the car. You just said it.
Are you ready to play the Shinigami puzzle?
Okay, this car. C. B. A. R.
That's right.
Let's go. With the entire car. Yup. And there's Zilch again, ready for another fight.
That's right. He transported the corpse using the entire first car. That's why the first car was disconnected.
Transported the corpse? With the entire car? Nonsense.
Whoa! Damn, this guy got some good designs, bro.
The first car is at the front of the train. Apex's corpse was in the fifth car, in the back. Even if you detach the front car, how do you move it all the way to the rear?
Move it also way to...
Master, don't be scared. Lots of villains transform after they've been cornered.
Calm down. Stay calm. Think. How could you swap the position of the first and fifth cars? If I can answer that, I can solve this mystery once and
Maybe...
for all. How did it happen?
That reminds me. Master, earlier when you were talking about the shaking and mentioned the blackout? Blackout only happened once, but the shaking happened twice.
Yeah, it definitely shook two separate times.
Oh my god!
Right before entering the tunnel, and right after leaving it.
That's why the door was broken, because he disconnected it from...
Something happened to the train
Wait.
then, too. The shaking at the end of the tunnel felt similar to when Car 1 disconnected.
There's no point thinking about it. You're stuck in this labyrinth for all
Did he-
eternity.
Because the fifth car and the first car looks
You gotta solve the
like the same, doesn't it?
Your deductions aren't worth a damn thing. Because they're all wrong from the very beginning.
You swapped it from the red herring route map. Distorted plate. Can I look at my things? Route map. He could have done it before the... wait, he did do it before the tunnel. And then it reconnected at the back. Right? Yeah. The pillow doesn't have any... That doesn't matter. The store the plate. Oh my god. He destroyed the plate. Because it would have said plate 5. It would have said car 5. But since he swapped it before the tunnel, it would have said car 1. That's why this was so destroyed.
Oh, it shook twice near the tunnel. Right up it! You mean the train car was separated and connected?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Would that even matter?
Because the plate was destroyed.
You managed to separate car 1. How could it be moved to the rear?
The route map.
The train was always running on the same tracks. There's no way to shuffle the train cars around.
Boom. There was the railroad before the tunnel when the shit got detached.
No. At that time, not all the cars were moving on the same track. The track that the Amaterasu Express was on separated into double tracks right before entering the tunnel. So by taking advantage of the double tracks, it's possible to switch out the train cars.
And that's why the plate was destroyed so badly.
The first time the train shook was before entering the tunnel, which was caused by car 1 separating. After that, the separated car 1 entered the other track, while the rest of the train proceeded on the main track. The two tracks rejoin after the tunnel. That's where car 1 connected to the end of the train. This is when the train shook for the second time.
You're right! The first car moved all the way to the back!
Yeah, we saw you. We saw
Normally,
it.
it's impossible for a single train car to function on its own. But the Amaterasu Express is special. The control system will supply electricity as programmed and drive the train.
So he's still there.
But all train cars on the train have motors that run autonomously.
If each train car can operate autonomously, then car 1 can function on its own! Doesn't that solve everything? It's time you gave up!
Yep.
No! That's crazy!
What?
Huh? What?
Using your method to rearrange the train cars would connect the first car to the end, which would leave it behind the 5th car. In other words, it becomes the 6th car, but that doesn't exist. So, you're telling me you found Aphex's corpse in the non-existent 6th car?
Oh, you're right.
Do you get it? You're the one who's wrong.
No, that's
Everything
wrong.
you deduced is wrong!
You're wrong.
No, I'm not wrong. The truth lies just ahead of us.
Because we checked it.
I will prove it to you.
I'm pretty sure we checked Aphex's body before we were out of the tunnel. So technically it would have been...
Let's work together.
Yeah, it would have been a 4-car train. We did that shit before the tunnel. Before we left the tunnel. Now I'm cooking. I'm cooking. Yeah, no, I'm cooking.
Maybe the Amaterasu Express doesn't have 5 cars. What if there were only 4 cars to begin with?
What?
If that's the case, then to me, Car 1 could be made to look like Car 5.
Huh? So there weren't 5 cars the whole time, but instead 4?
That's why Melanie said the 5th car's door was broken while we were in transit.
But you can access the 5th car, the one at the end. The door appears to be broken and won't open. So, it wasn't broken. The 4th car was actually the farthest one back from the get-go?
I'm sure the real 5th car was left behind at the station when we departed. So the train took off with only 4 cars. There was another Car 1 at our destination. If it connected upon arrival, then the train would have 5 cars again. So the Car 1 where I was knocked out became the 5th car at the end of the line. And when I was questioned by the Peacekeepers, the Car 1 there was another car prepared at the station specifically for this plot.
The real Car 1 was waiting at the station's platform when all the Peacekeepers there would have noticed it. So they were all in on it.
Yeah, that's why
Or
they
you could
knew to
assume that the
come in.
Peacekeepers themselves were the ones who prepared the other Car 1. If there was another Car 1, then there would be something that sets it apart from the original Car 1. For example,
Like the driver's
the way
seat.
the window glass was broken in the infirmary would be different from how I broke it.
You mean when you used the fire extinguisher
Maybe.
to smash the
I don't know.
infirmary's window?
But
So they knew you would do that? That's how they were able to imitate it in the new Car 1?
I think I was set up to reach for that fire extinguisher.
it was on the floor.
The fire extinguisher was left in a conspicuous spot in the hallway. They wanted me to use it to break the window. And that's how they pulled off swapping the 1st and 5th cars while in transit. It was all a trap to set me up as the culprit. Isn't that right? Zilch?
Ooh, ooh. There's no coming back from that, but we got you.
All right, we're almost there. Let's catch this culprit. That was a pretty solid deduction. Very impressive. A me for seeing your potential.
It's so strange. It doesn't feel like I'm learning this stuff, more like I'm remembering it. Maybe I was even a high-ranking detective in the WDO.
Now's no time for bragging. You still gotta catch him.
Right.
Is this what the fuck? What is it turning into? Oh, we're almost at the end, I think.
Everything feels different here.
It does.
This is just the calm before the storm. Be careful. You don't know what's gonna happen next. You know, making the 1st car look like the 5th was a really big trick to pull off. I'm surprised the train cars could disconnect and reconnect so smoothly.
The train's automatic operating system must have had it programmed before we departed.
Even the trick with the swapping train car?
Probably. It had to have been done automatically.
Well, it'd be easy for Amaterasu. They own the train.
That's what I'm worried about. Even if I obtain the truth here, won't they just ignore what I say and arrest me anyway?
Probably.
I keep telling you not to worry about it. As long as you have the truth, the culprit can't escape.
Why are you so sure of that?
Filch.
What is
It's
this?
a castle.
Looks like a fort to me.
A
They're trying to protect
forte.
it. I bet the truth is
Might
in
you
there
say.
for sure. You just have to destroy it.
So the truth is here.
You can't have the truth. It's impossible to destroy this fortress. Just give up and leave.
No, I won't. You're the culprit.
Whenever a culprit takes a last stand like this, you know we're just a step away from unriddling this labyrinth. Master, time to show him how dangerous you really are. After all, he did try to set you up.
I'm not worried about that right now. We're so close to the truth. We gotta do this.
It's boom kill time!
Let's go. Oh. His castle just fell. Don't tell me each one of those walls are like a thing we have to do. What the fuck? How'd she get big? Oh my god, is this like an actual like boss fight?
Shinigami's tutorial
To overcome the last stand of a phantom, tear through the obstacles with a mega-sized god. Great onset destroyer. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Do this, Master!
Oh my god, I'm running. Whoa. Blast away the gigantic iron balls released by the phantom fortresses with a corresponding kick. Okay, kick that. Kick. When an obstacle closes, it's planning to attack. Missing the input, that means failure and taking damage, so be careful.
I won't let you have the truth.
Kick! Fuck, I missed!
I see.
Draw huge walls when they suddenly appear with a corresponding tackle. Again, when the screen slows down, press the button to attack.
Go away. Give
Boom.
up this ground.
Next one is jump.
Easy. Watch
Yup,
out.
jump.
Your
Jump.
deduction is wrong. Go away.
Kick!
Don't come near
Tackle!
me. Don't come any closer.
Tackle! Tackle!
Switching the
Tackle!
first and fifth part is just your imagination. It's a completely baseless lie.
I think I saw thorns.
There's no evidence
What?
they ever swapped.
Destroy the wall with the solution key.
Yo, check.
Your evidence that even God can destroy without a solution key. Once it up, open up the solution key window and pick a key that contradicts the phantom statement and boom slash it with a master solution blade.
Use the solution key to smash through the wall.
Wait, there's no evidence they ever swapped. Distort the plate.
You're wrong. Huh? Come on.
Boom!
No, there are traces of a swap. The warped plate from Car 5. The reason that plate was burned so thoroughly is because originally it said Car 1. Left as it was, it would have messed up your plot to make Car
That's
1
what I
look
said.
like Car 5. That's why you made extra sure it was burned beyond recognition.
Here I go.
Okay,
That's nonsense.
kick.
I burned the plate to disguise it? No, I didn't do that.
You did do that.
Stop! Go away! Get away from me! Wait! Get away! It just happened to be easily burned. But with it burned, you have no way of knowing what number car it was.
I'm closing in on your ass. I'm closing in.
So there's nothing backing up your deduction. You have no hard evidence proving that location was the first car.
Destroy the fortress with a solution
Another
key.
solution key to boom kill him. Good luck, Master.
Oh. That's why there was blood on that infirmary.
There is proof! The bloodstain on the inner lock of the infirmary in car 5! The culprit probably didn't notice it. But I remember. It's my blood.
What?
It's his blood?
When I was trying to get into the infirmary in car 1, I cut my finger on the glass. When I reached through to unlock the latch, I must have gotten blood on it. But that bloodstain would have been hidden while the inner lock was open. That's probably why the culprit missed it. My blood, which was left behind in car 1, was found in car 5. This proves that someone pulled off the car switching trick.
Beat his ass, Yuma.
This is the truth of the case.
You're a murderer.
I'm not done yet!
You really?
What? He's still going? Let us boom kill you already!
This is a long ass chapter 0, by the way.
Then where did the culprit supposedly hiding in the infirmary go? You had to have checked the 5th car, but the culprit wasn't there.
Another TV? Boom, boom, boom. Boom,
The
boom,
culprit
boom.
must have been hiding somewhere in the 5th car, probably someplace safe.
Somewhere in the 5th car. Somewhere safe. Let's see. Let's see. The train door? No. Main control room? Maybe. Restroom? We were in the restroom, I think. No. Infirmary. Let's see. Connecting door. That's not safe. Infirmary. I mean, the only place we never entered was the control room. Right? We would have saw him. Okay, these don't even open. We would have saw him in the restroom. He must have ran out of the infirmary and just booked it to the control room. I think that's the answer.
Here. The culprit was hiding inside the main control room, which was locked shut the entire time. I didn't have the key, so I could never have gotten inside. I bet the culprit moved there from the infirmary while car 1 was running on the 2nd track. If the train's management company, Amaterasu Corporation, was involved, the culprit may have had the key. And then they hid in a blind spot I couldn't see from the window. That's how they got past me.
No, it's not me.
Finish him off.
I'm not.
You are the culprit. All the evidence says you are.
Great detective work. I call that a critical hit. He seems like he's barely standing. All that's left is to finish him off.
Finish him off? How do I do that?
Kill him.
Shove all your evidence into the solution blade and slash as hard as you can.
Hey, it's the book from the beginning. deduction, then I don't know what the fuck that word is.
Time to expose this
The
crime.
deduction denouement is where the truth is made clear, but thinking through all the deductions up to that point. Please place the correct piece in the corresponding deduction gap to reveal the truth. Locked pieces can be opened by solving mysteries, so keep it up. Once every gap is filled with a piece, a finale revealing mysteries will be unveiled. Everything has been leading up to this point. Okay, so we running, we booking it. Where did Yuma rush to? What? Oh, he ran to the train. All right. How do I go to the next page? Oh, it's like a manga. I see. Oh, okay, it's a manga. Let's see. Master Detectives gather in car 2. And then none of these. Let's see. What was used to break the window? Fire extinguisher. Wait, what was this? What was used to put the detectives to sleep? Oh. The knockout drug. Alright. Okay, so boom. And then boom. He puts that shit in there. I drink it. I suddenly get hit by drowsiness. I head the car 1 as the culprit watches. He watches all of us drink it. He smirks at us, and then he carries A Fox's body to the infirmary while using the fire extinguisher to set up the broken window. He locks it. Tends to be dead. What was used as a red herring? A knife. Stabs it. Boom. And we're like, oh shit! Oh my god, he's dead! But in reality, the culprit was just a dead body. He was hiding underneath the bed. And then, as he heads to the main control room, what was the culprit doing in the main control room? He was detaching the train. Boom. And then the car detaches. What happened when car 1 was detached? There was a blackout. Boom. All the dead bodies. He moves it to make it more, you know. And then, what did the culprit burn? He burned the car number. He walks in. We exit the tunnel, and the car becomes 1 again. Which body was found last? It was Apex's. And the culprit was Zilch. Cinema.
Step right up, step right up. 5 master detectives slain before their time, and Amaterasu Corporation has master in their sights. To bombs are about to be dropped. Time for the deduction denouement.
Denouement. Okay.
The incident unfolded aboard the Amaterasu Express, which was on its way to Kanai Ward. I rushed onto the train as it was about to depart. At that time, the train was made up of 5 cars.
All because you were fast asleep in the lost and found, Master. If you'd kept snoozing, the case would never be solved.
When the train started moving, it was only 4 cars long. The 5th and final one was left at the station.
And so, the culprit's scheme had already begun. Meaning Amaterasu Corporation was involved from the get-go.
On the train, the master detectives were gathered together in car 2. That was the dining car. And the culprit had already mixed a knockout drug into every drink there.
I bet the culprit was the first person on the train, so they could prepare in advance and wait for everybody else.
I felt unwell, and Melanie went to the trouble of pouring me a coffee. But after drinking it, I started to feel drowsy. I was hearing things at the time and thought that I might be seriously ill, but it was actually the drug.
So you thought yours truly was responsible? Sticks and stones won't do much to a deaf god, but slander stings!
The culprit sent me off to car 1 in order to find me as the killer.
I'm sure the culprit didn't expect you to get sick, Master, but since you look like a super easy target, they probably changed their plan and went after you instead.
Easy
Once I
target.
left, the other
Yeah,
master
so-
detectives must have fallen asleep because of the drugged drinks.
The culprit then burned everyone to death, setting all those master detectives on fire! On purpose! What a psycho!
This was when the culprit put their plan to frame me into motion. First, they carried Aphex's charred corpse to the infirmary in car 1.
The very first body we found.
Then, they deliberately left a fire extinguisher near the restroom I was sleeping in. This was done to prompt me into smashing the door later.
Gotta have someone get inside somehow, or else nobody would find the body.
Next, the culprit entered the infirmary, locked the door, and laid down on the bed with Aphex's charred corpse.
Jumping into bed with a charred corpse! And here I thought chivalry was dead! What a gentleman! I'm actually a little jealous.
A knife and cushion created the red herring.
Hell of a way to pretend to be dead.
Furthermore, the culprit set the room on fire just as I was waking up.
While you were sleeping, I felt someone come into the restroom. They must have seen me then and timed it.
When I woke up in the restroom and went into the hallway, car 1 was beginning to fill with smoke.
Oh, that's some precise timing!
I caught a glimpse of Zilch in the infirmary, with a knife lodged in his chest.
But it didn't take long for the smoke to obscure everything.
That was when the culprit took out Aphex's burnt corpse, switched places with it, and waited for me to enter the room while hiding beneath the bed.
It's just like a magic trick! Switching places under a veil of smoke!
Meanwhile, I found the fire extinguisher on the floor, smashed the window, unlocked the room, and went inside.
Just like the culprit planned. And that's why they left the fire extinguisher there in the first place.
After the smoke cleared, I found Zilch's body, burned to a crisp. At least, that's what I thought. The charred corpse was actually Aphex. The culprit had me completely fooled.
That must be why they picked the time-consuming method of roasting someone to death. Plus, the body was about the right size.
I bolted out of car 1 after seeing the corpse.
The culprit was under the bed at that time. Huh. They probably laughed at you from there, watching everything unfold like they planned.
I went on to discover the charred corpses of the other master detectives. Around that time, the culprit came out from under the bed and went to the main control room in Car 1. Controlling the train from there, they detached Car 1.
Blackout.
The blackout and shaking, and the power source was switched over to the backup system. So when the train shook, was there not jiggling in the glass? Take a guess.
While the detached Car 1 was running on a separate track, the culprit went to work, preparing to disguise Car 1 as Car 5.
What about the juggling?
First, Aphex's corpse was carried to the corridor, and the necklace removed earlier was placed back on.
Then the Car 1 number plate was burned so that it couldn't be properly identified.
With everything in place, the culprit went into the main control room, locked the door, and waited for the train cars to reconnect.
Well, this time, the culprit was riding in Car 1 on the other track, right?
Yeah, the train, which was only cars 2, 3, and 4 at the time, remained on course.
Since we were in a tunnel, I didn't even realize Car 1 was moving alongside us.
The train we were on went through the tunnel with only 3 cars. When it came out of the tunnel, the car with the culprit in it attached Car 4. Now behind Car 4, that car became Car 5.
The slot was pre-programmed into the train's automatic operating system, right? Technology sure is convenient.
The culprit, riding in Car 1, attached it to the back of Car 4. That caused more shaking, but there was no blackout this time because the power supply stayed the same.
Additional shaking occurred inside my blouse, but the power stayed on.
Stop talking about the fucking blouse,
I
bruh.
mistook Car 1 for Car 5 and walked right in. The culprit wrecked it so much I didn't even notice the door I had smashed when I was in Car 1 before.
Figured there'd been some kind of brawl. But that was part of the culprit's plan, wasn't it? Also, no one would realize it was actually Car 1.
When I found the corpse, I deduced that it was Aphex from the necklace it had on. But I was just rediscovering the same charred corpse from Car 1. The disguised corpse and the car switch completely fooled me.
Using a dead body? Oh, this is a scaringly brilliant idea!
When the train arrived in Kanai Ward, I connected to a different, prearranged Car 1.
And with that, the train once again had 5 cars. So much attaching and detaching. What a stupid, crazy, elaborate trick!
The Peacekeepers were lying in wait at the station. As the sole survivor, I was set up as the one responsible for the murders.
And Amaterasu was in on it! That really turns me on!
You mean pisses me off, right?
Yeah, yeah.
During that time, the culprit stayed hidden in the main control room of the disguised Car 1. And waited for the Peacekeepers to haul you in, Master. They were right there at the scene.
After burning all the master detectives, the culprit faked their own death and tried to frame me as the killer. It was a cunning, cold-blooded scheme.
And the evildoer who committed these countless contemptible crimes is none other than...
Filch.
Alexander! It was you!
Wait, are we back in the real world now?
This is the
Oh.
truth I've uncovered!
Or was it just like a Persona 5 type thing? with the calling card.
Is that it?
Why'd you do it, Silch?
What's this?
It's the truth. It's the soul of the true culprit who made this mystery labyrinth.
The soul of the true culprit? Wait, what am I supposed to do with this?
Now it's time for the main event.
I take their power.
Here we go.
Imagine.
It's my time to shine. Surging bloodlust. Overflowing despair.
Despair.
The brilliant soul of Shinigami shall expunge this cursed case. Death to all deplorables. Ruin to the vile mystery labyrinth. Start the shining, original, glorious stellar spiral.
Damn, Shinigami. Whoop the fucking whole area. Okay, now we're back in the real world. Where we're getting stopped by all these dudes.
Huh? We're back?
What are you talking about now? Your spirit shouldn't be broken. Yet. The Peacekeepers will take care of
Yeah,
you.
tell them
We
what's
have
on your
all
mind,
the
Yuma.
time in the world.
Huh? Ah!
Tell them what's on your mind, Yuma.
Shinigami! Where are you? Nothing here's changed. What's going on? Shinigami? Are you listening?
Get him!
No, Yuma, what are you
I know
doing?
who the culprit is.
What?
It's Zilch. He's still alive. He framed me.
What are you talking about? He's already dead.
Huh? But
Shut up! This is not up for discussion.
Yuma, tell them what you...
Waste of time.
Just stop.
Take him away.
Shinigami, where did you go? This isn't what's supposed to happen.
I'm right here.
They're back as a little ghost.
You're so cute when you panic, so why head to enjoy the view for a bit?
Stop playing around. Why hasn't the situation changed at all?
He must be hallucinating. Taking him down shouldn't be a problem. Take him away. What? He's dead?
Looks like it's over.
Huh? What's over? Shinigami,
Oh
what's
my
going
God.
on?
There's always a price to pay.
We killed the
When I
culprit?
make the soul of the true culprit, the mystery labyrinth created by the culprit is destroyed. But as a price, the source that created the mystery labyrinth also perishes.
The source perishes? Don't tell me.
That's right, the true culprit dies.
Then that report saying Zilch, the true culprit, was dead.
And that solves today's mystery. The true culprit is as dead as
Couldn't they
born.
just like frame us as the,
You're now
you know...
innocent and free to go, Master.
I don't think this makes us innocent.
Credits.
They could just frame us.
There's nothing happy about this. Zilch died because I solved the mystery, right?
Huh? He was a dangerous murderer who killed 4 master detectives. He deserved to die.
I mean, I don't think I'm completely free to go. Not even with Zilch being dead.
In that case, say exactly what I'm about to tell you to that gilded idiot over there.
Okay. Swank, did you just receive a report that Zilch was dead?
How did you know that?
I thought so. If he was alive until moments ago, that changes things about this case. Someone who died in front of my eyes was alive. This is clearly an attempt by the culprit to disguise the truth. Don't tell me the Peacekeepers lied to try to cover up what really happened. You didn't try to frame an innocent person, did you?
What? You think you can weasel your way out of this? You better not forget
Maybe.
you're in Kanai Ward now.
We could probably weasel our way out.
Powerless before the might of the Amaterasu Corporation.
No, I didn't mean...
Hey, don't surrender so easily. You were so close.
That does it. You're under arrest. Listen, you got no right to remain silent, and you got no right to call a lawyer either.
What?
Take him
No
away.
lawyer.
Oh, wait! Hold on just a second.
Oh my God.
Excuse me. Do you have a minute?
Is that
You.
another master detective?
It's all good. Let's stop all the fighting.
Whoa.
We both have to follow orders from the higher ups, so let's not do anything that causes unnecessary tension. Falsifying evidence and testimonies is a drag when it comes time to do
Is that
paperwork,
Gojo?
right? It's tough keeping things consistent. Just forget about all that and leave it to me, yeah?
I think it is Gojo.
You know, I saw that the true culprit was alive and well just a bit ago.
What?
If you let us go, I'll cook something up in my report to the World Detective Organization. You don't want trouble, right? If the WDO floods this joint because of you. Your punishment might be kind of brutal. So, you know what to do. Leave things well enough alone, as they say.
Let's go.
I solved your case, dummy.
Thank goodness that worked out.
Who is he?
Beats me?
Master detective.